Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Katholina with the evening news. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind says national education policy aims to make India a global knowledge superpower in 21st century. India crosses milestone in setting up of 70,000 Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers. International Day of Forest being observed today, and advisor to Chief Minister Abu Mehta calls upon Naga youth to be new ambassadors for Nagaland. President Ramnath Kovind addressed the 18th annual convocation of National Institute of Technology in Rourkela today. He said, a university and institution must contribute towards empowering the community in its surroundings. Speaking about the implementation of the new National Education Policy, Kovind said, one objective of the National Education Policy is to make India a global knowledge superpower in 21st century, and institutions like NIT Rourkela have to play a major role in achieving these national aims. Talking about women empowerment, the president said he noticed that girls are outshining boys and winning more gold medals in several areas, which reflect the potential of our daughters. Kovind added that the country needs more girls to pursue higher education, especially in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. President Kovind said growth and excellence of women in technical areas will add a new dimension to our national development and promote gender empowerment at higher levels in the field of science and technology. India has crossed a key milestone in universal primary health care. The target of operationalizing 70,000 Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers by 31st March has been achieved ahead of time. About 41.35 crore people have accessed primary health care services at these health and wellness centers. About 54% of them are women. Over 9.45 lakh teleconsultations have also been done at these centers. The launch of Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers in April 2018 marked a watershed moment in India's public health history. A total of 1,50,000 sub-health centers and primary health centers in urban and rural areas are targeted to be transformed to Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers by 2022. These centers deliver expanded range of services that go beyond maternal and child health care services. Union Environment and Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said that the new Nagar Van scheme will help in creation of urban forest in the cities. In a message on the occasion of International Day of Forest today, Javadekar said the scheme will also fill the gap between the cities and villages in terms of having their own forest cover. He cited India's age-old tradition of developing and caring for village forests in vicinity of almost every rural patch. Under the Nagar Van scheme, urban forests will be developed in 200 cities in its first phase. The minister also called upon people and organizations to create a mass movement towards conservation of forests and revival of our rivers. Speaking at an event in Bengaluru, the minister has appreciated the efforts of Karnataka in increasing the forest cover. The minister also added that to reduce animal-human conflicts, water and fodder in forest program has been initiated. Advisor to Chief Minister Abu Mehta called upon the Naga youth to be the new ambassadors for Nagaland and share the Naga story beyond our borders. He said this while releasing a book of Nagaland's legendary band Squadron titled Squadron for the Love of Life and Music yesterday at Mogokchung. He said 30 years is a long time in the field of music and arts, especially when the story is coming from Mogokchung. Congratulating the band, Mehta said the story of Squadron must be embedded with so many dynamics of triumphs and trials. He thanked the band for the joy, the music, and the love for inspiring generations of people. He further added that Task Force for Music and Arts TAFMA is putting a lot of efforts in promoting art and music. He also announced that the Task Force for Music and Arts TAFMA Guitar Festival 2021 will be held in Mogokchung, and Squadron Band is also invited as a showcase band for the Asia Music Summit, which will be held in Nagaland. Advisor for TAFMA Teja Meru applauded the band for the journey so far and keeping the passion for the love of music and life alive. He said the book released will signal a new chapter and a new facet of TAFMA. Member of the band K. Lanu Iyer acknowledged TAFMA and Heritage Publishing House for making the book a reality. Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture H. Kehovi inaugurated the newly constructed tourism office at Nagaland House, New Delhi on Friday. In a tweet, Kehovi said proper establishment of the tourism Tourism Office in Delhi was a necessity. The advisor expressed confidence that the office will facilitate the inbound tourist traffic and serve as an information center to all potential visitors to Nagaland. Resident Commissioner Sarita Yadav and Deputy Resident Commissioner Kethositio Sekose were also present during the inauguration. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to the news bulletin on our YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually launch Jal Shakti Abhiyan Catch the Rain campaign tomorrow on the occasion of World Water Day. The campaign will be undertaken across the country in both rural and urban areas with the theme Catch the Rain Where It Falls, When It Falls. It will be implemented from tomorrow to 30th November, the pre-monsoon and monsoon period in the country. It will be launched as a Jan Andolan to take water conservation at grassroots level through people's participation. It is intended to nudge all stakeholders to create rainwater harvesting structures suitable to the climatic conditions and subsoil strata to ensure proper storage of rainwater. Finance Ministry said that taxpayers are free to utilize input tax credit available in their credit ledger as permissible by law to discharge their GST due for March month. It said certain sections of media reported that some GST officers are using unauthorized communication means such as phone calls, WhatsApp, and messages asking taxpayers to discharge maximum tax liability in cash in order to ensure that targets for revenue collection from GST for the financial year are met. Finance Ministry clarified that neither the government nor Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs have issued any such instructions to their field formations. Railways will run special trains to clear rush during upcoming Holi festival. These trains will run on daily, weekly, bi-weekly and tri-weekly basis. Passengers will have to follow all COVID-19 related protocols and guidelines during the journey. Northern Railways General Manager Ashutosh Gangal said, in anticipation of a huge rush, Northern Railway will run 18 pairs of additional trains between March 21 and March 31. He said 18 pairs of Puja special trains have also been extended. A total of 8,587 people returned to India yesterday under Vande Bharat mission. In a tweet, Union Minister Hardip Puri said, Vande Bharat is not just a mission, but it is also a mission of hope and happiness. Around 67.5 million people have been brought back under the mission so far. Nagaland's total COVID-19 tally remained at 12,225 with report of no fresh cases today. Total recovered cases also stood at 11,978 as no recoveries were reported, while active cases continued to remain low at 2. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing. To end the news, the headlines here again. President Ramnath Kovind says national education policy aims to make India a global knowledge superpower in 21st century. India crosses milestone in setting up of 70,000 Ayushman Bharat health and wellness centers. International Day of Forest being observed today, and advisor to Chief Minister Abu Metha calls upon Naga youth to be new ambassadors for Nagaland. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.